Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings. Today I would like to continue my lecture on hydrostatic force. But today we are going to look at an examples on unsymmetrical object. Last class we have learned how to calculate the hydrostatic force and determine the location of the hydrostatic force on symmetrical object. Symmetrical means we can determine the center of gravity for the object, but for unsymmetrical object we cannot determine where is the center of gravity of the whole object. Okay, let's say you can take a look at the example Q219 in the tutorial question given to you, page 30. Okay, this is the object, so it's unsymmetrical, but unsymmetrical have two types. One is combination, one is hollow. So for example Q219 is a combination, Q220 is hollow. Okay, combination means it's a combination of two or three types of symmetrical object together. Okay, so what to do if kita dapat the problems on unsymmetrical combinations? So we have learned before force equal to rho GA hash G, and hash G definition is from center of gravity to the surface. So for symmetrical object we can determine the CG and we can draw the hash G line. So to calculate HP, IG, so if the object is rectangle, so we use the rectangles. But for this type, the object is not symmetrical. So how to solve the problem? We have to divide the object into the shape that we can determine the center of gravity. Okay, as this example, I divided into two sections, section 1 and section 2. Section 1 is the rectangles and section 2 is a triangle. So how to calculate the force, resultant force act at the whole object? So to calculate the F equal to F1 plus F2. So now calculate F1, calculate F2. This is the last class outcome. By this time you should know how to calculate the force. Okay, let's say now for this example I explain. So again, how to calculate the F. Okay, so for 1 is a rectangle, so how to calculate F? So F equal to rho GA1 hash G1. So for type 2 is a triangular, shape 2 is a triangular, so F2 equal to rho GA hash 2. So now first step in hydrostatic force is determine the point CG. Okay, we know the one is a rectangle, should be the center of gravity is at the height divided by 2. So means CG is 2 meter from the upper edge. Okay, for shape 2 is a triangular. So we know the triangular, the center of gravity is 1 over 3h from base. This one is base. So the location, first determine the location, then draw the HG. Determine, draw. If you try to draw without determine, sometimes you got the problem. So same with this shape. Determine CG, draw HG line. Okay, so the CG is 1 over 3 means 1.33 meter from bottom. But to calculate the H2, we don't want to use this figure. We want from here to here. So means this one is 2 over 3 times 4. Or we can calculate this one as 4 minus 1.33, same. You will get the same answer. Okay, so after that, calculate the area 1 is rectangles, area 2 is triangles. So now how to calculate HG2? So we know from here to here is 2 meter. So HG plus another 3 meter, so means 5 meter. So HG2 2 over 3 times 4 plus 3 meter, or 3 plus 4 minus 1.33, because we know the center of gravity to the bottom is 1.33. So after you get the Hg1, Hg2, now you can calculate F1 and F2. So after that, we can calculate the magnitude of the total resultant force act at the whole objects. Okay, F1 plus F2. Okay, so now to determine the location of the Ft. So last class we direct use the equation Hp equal to Ig sin square theta over A Hg plus Hg. But for the combination equation, starting from the ratio equation, this one is we call it ratio equation. F totals times Hp total that we're going to calculate equal to F1 plus Hp1 plus F2 Hp2. Okay, so now brings Ft here to the right. So Hp total equal to F1 Hp1 plus F2 Hp2 over force total. Okay, now calculate Hp1, calculate Hp2. Calculate Ig1, Ig1 BH cube over 12 because it's a rectangle. Ig2 BH cube over 36 because it's a triangular. Okay, so plug into the equation, we got Hp1 5.267. So meanings the F1 is act at the 5 point. So remember below the CG is CP. So means the CP is at 5.267 from above. Okay. So for CP2, okay, after you calculate the HP, so you can determine the point CP at 5.824 from above. Okay, after that plug into the HP total equation, F1 HP1 plus F2 HP2 divide by F total that we got here. So we get the HP totals. So meanings the Ft total act at 5.441 from the surface. Okay, understand? Okay, now let's move to the unsymmetrical and hollow combinations. So the step is the same. Okay, divide section into two sections. The bigger one normally we take as a 1. The smaller one, the hollow, is we take as a 2. So calculate F1. If you want to calculate the F1, you should see the overall object 1 without the hollow lah. So if you want to calculate force 2, we just only to see the smaller parts as a whole object. So calculate area 1 pi d square over 2 pi d square over 4, area 2 pi d square over 4. How to calculate H2? So this is not your object. Remember, this is not your object. This is a plan view, just to help you to see the figure, how the detail of the figure. Your object is here, inclined. This one is the object vertically, means object berdiri kat dalam air. If dia terbaring, means dia horizontal. Okay, this one is inclined. The object is here to here. This line is just to show that the object is 30 degree from surface. It's not the object from here to here. It just a line. Okay, so how to determine the CG1? So the object 1 is a circle. So circle CG somewhere here. So this one is CG1. So after you put the CG1, this is a line has G1. Okay, now CG2, the object is 2 is here. So center of the gravity somewhere here. So bring to your object CG2 here. This is line HG2. Okay, remember if the object is inclined, normally if you want to calculate HG1 or HG2, you must use the principle of hypotenuse Soh-Cauchois. It's not as simple as if the object is vertical. Okay, if you love yourself, so try this example how to calculate F1, F2. You should be able to calculate this F1, F2 from last class already. Okay, so the difference between hollow and combination is if you want to calculate the resultant force, will be equal to f bigger f minus the smaller f, means f1 minus f2. That's why we have to assign the bigger one as a 1 and the smaller one as a 2. Okay, how to calculate the HP total? The equation same with the combinations, but we minus here because it's a hollow. So if hollow, the force is reduced. Okay, how to calculate HP1? Same with the here. Okay, IG1, use the bigger one as a dimension bigger one to calculate the IG pi d1 4/64. IG2 equal to pi d2 4/64. Okay, after you get the HP1, HP2, then plug into the equation, we got the HP total. Okay, remember? Unsymmetrical, we have two types of unsymmetrical, combination and hollow. Okay, so not same as a last example on symmetrical. Only one CG here at the center of the plate donut, remember? Okay, this is an inclined object. Inclined object, sengit kat dalam air. This one also inclined object, sengit kat dalam air. This one also inclined, this one is vertically. Bezanya vertically here and here. Vertically kat sini ditunjuk only side view. If you want to draw, then draw. This one ditunjuk gambar secara depan macam ni because dia nak shows the unsymmetrical and combinations. Okay, I hope you understand. Thank you.